Alrighty then. We got a few minutes with this one here. I don't know, this just making me. Anyways. So the YouTube video, the title is 31-year-old predator from St. Vincent to catch a predator TT. The video is about 10 minutes, 14 seconds long. 14 seconds long. Right, 14 seconds long. Good. Right. So the description on the video goes like this, right? 31-year-old, name is there, contacted a profile that has no profile picture. The purpose of this profile was not intended to be a decoy to catch a predator TT. The profile was created to do promotions. But because we used a female name, the predators started sending follow requests followed by direct messages. Bossman say he's from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. After learning that the girl he was talking to was 13, he asked her to leave Trinidad and come to live with him in St. Vincent. And he was very serious about it. Now, I'm going to read some of the conversation because the person screenshot the convo and throw it in the video too. So let's read. Let us read. Y'all sitting down? Good. You're driving? Make sure you keep your hands on the steering wheel, please, and thank you. Now, he said that his night was bad. And the person is asking, what you mean by bad? I mean, I'm not good. Everything is bad. Why is everything bad? The person asked. It's bad because he's single, lonely, sad, bored, broken heart, frustrated, confused, etc. Well, you like you need some therapy, boy. Some serious therapy there. Person say, I'm sorry to hear that, right? Proceeds to ask where the person is from. Didn't know that Tuna Puna was in fact Trinidad and Tobago. Where is that? St. Vincent from the Grenadines. He's from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's what he tells the person. Then he asks them if they have WhatsApp, right? Then he asks, okay, how old are you? Person say 13. And you? My man says, according to the screenshots, says, wow, okay, turn the 13 around. Not goodbye, later. All right, cool, thanks. Have a good day. Make sure you study a book. He says, turn the 13 around.
I don't think you could judge him from a predator from that response.
Well, we're going down.
Right.
We're going down.
No,
we ain't judging nobody, right?
Right.
Just like throwing out what come in, okay? Says, what will you get when you turn it around? Okay, when you turn it around.
You know, at some time ago, somebody did message me around that age.
31? A guy?
No, 13. And
oh.
You know what I asked them? How is school?
How is school?
How's school going?
Yeah.
And the conversation just tripped one time.
Right? So he says, right? Do you have a boyfriend? Person said no. Then he says that he is single. Then asks for a photograph. Why you continuing the conversation? So I guess the person sent a fake photo, whatever, right? Nice pic. When is your birthday? Why is that even important? Okay, then he proceeds to ask, do you travel? Why are you asking if she could travel? Oh, do you travel? The individual said no. Can you? Hey, now. Hey, this one here. You want to come and meet me? He understands that she's 13 and in Trinidad. Totally different country. Do you want to come and meet me in St. Vincent and again? Jeez, bread. Mother walk, it gets worse. Who you live with? Why this person? I mean, I know it was just somebody, the profile was just there to do promotions and you ended up catching a predator. Well, they call the person a predator, but you end up catching somebody. And to me, there is absolutely no way that this person could justify the kind of conversation that you're having with this individual, this 13-year-old girl, right?
What kind of, I ain't saying it wrong, but what kind of promotion a 13-year-old could be doing?
No, it's not a 13-year-old.
Oh, okay.
It was created to do promotions.
Uh-huh.
But the person realized because they used a female name,
Oh, they're trying to.
They were getting a lot of requests from men.
So they're trying to get rid of them, right? Okay.
And messages. So they were
Right.
just entertaining the conversation to see how far it went.
Uh-huh.
Now, the conversation went as far as him requesting to video call the 13-year-old girl.
Right.
The video call eventually happened, but it was a gentleman who posed as a UE student who said that they were doing research. So they were asking a questionnaire, and the guy is there shirtless, talking to the cousin, the quote-unquote cousin, who was doing the thing. But his connection was really poor, so he was not able to get anything from the gentleman. Now, this is actually really scary, right? First things first. The person's profile says works at Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force.
Huh.
However, doing a little digging,
What is
realized that, well, what I was told, he was an auxiliary officer, but he is no longer with
This is
them. He was dismissed.
Prior to this,
Well, this one just came out.
okay.
So prior to this, it would be prior to this. But he's no longer with them. I wonder why. But you're 31.
Old.
The child said that she was 13, and she said that she's living in Trinidad and Tobago. But you proceed to invite her to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to come and live with you. I don't even want to ask how you're going to take care of her. You're going to send her to school. You're calling her out of her home in a different country. You are willing to put money to buy a plane ticket for a minor, for an underage girl to come here? That does sound weird to you?
You know, I don't understand. How Vincy had all them woman here and the man was big woman and then just end up and go after them little children.
I don't even think I want to try to understand what goes through their minds. I don't want to. Like, why would you even proceed? You know she's 13 and you asking her for the color of her panty. All of that's in there now. All of that's in there. You asking her for all of that information. At the end, the person said, right? The person who created the video, he said, this is probably the reason so many girls are missing in Trinidad and Tobago, because predators are reaching out and luring girls away from the people home on the one guys and probably taking their lives or taking them somewhere else. You have human trafficking to worry about. You have murder. You have rape. You have so many things to worry about. You see why parents, you need to be in your picnic them phones. You can't just say, hey, take that and gone. There are people out there who sit down on a day-to-day basis looking at girls' profiles. Okay, this is a girl, this is a female, let me message them. And start conversation. Man proceeded to tell the child that he loves her.
But you could message a big woman, so. I mean, you can't get away with them stunts, but.
I just can't understand it. I just can't understand it sometimes.
Was
Actually, I lie. I just can't understand it at all.
from the time I hear you 13, that is it. You continue conversation if you want, fine, but ask about school, you know, where you plan for doing whatever them kind of thing they. But do try to them the girl.
My man said he's not playing. I'm serious. I'll put you on the plane. I'll bring you to St.
Oh, you're
Vincent
not
and
playing
the
this
Grenadines.
serious?
He's serious. He's like, okay, well, I'm not playing. He's not playing. He was like really serious. Put her on a plane and bring her here. Can I video chat you? What are you wearing? What's the color of your underwear? To a 13-year-old girl.
I'll show he dyslexic or something.
Dyslexic? No, please. Dyslexia is not when you can't read the words properly.
Right.
Or you mean to say like maybe he has something mental going on? No, I'm not gonna pull that card this morning. I'm not gonna pull that card. Listen. I'm gonna make an appeal to the parents, right? Check your children's phone. Do not give your child a tool and they don't know how to properly use it. You never know. Could you imagine, right? How many other people this person might have already reached out to?
Exactly. Suppose you actually got you with one before and then the post ain't say nothing.
Could you imagine how many others are out there doing the very same thing? Reaching up, flying up in girls' DMs and talking to them and trying to lure them and trying to get sex from them. Even after you tell them that you're underage and they're still pressing. Nah.
I don't understand.
I always say, right? We need, but then again, this might be giving them a heads up. We need something like this, right? A fake profile under some high level of authority to just catch all of them, pick all of them up and put them somewhere.
You go surprise too. So what's them same high authority man get catch too?
Well, if they have a get catch, they get catch. If they're guilty, they get catch. It's the business, too bad for them. Just get them away from our girls, from our boys, from our children. Just get them away. If they can't realize that they're doing something wrong, just move them. Move them. Put them one side.
Or could be a good punishment.
I don't even know right now. I don't know. People would have their own opinions on what is good punishment. I ain't even reached that far. Sickening again, boy. Sickening. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. You can send your messages, but we'll read them out when we finish with this segment here, with the next segment, that is. Thank you for joining the live. I forgot to tell you guys we were live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Somebody says a lot of them in Vincy left to be exposed. Who going to try expose them? Which one are we? When half of we like to sit down and susu on the block.
What have I said?
Eh? And half of we is family members who know things are going on and don't want to expose them, huh? Don't want to go to the police and report these matters, huh? If it is a case that we have to overwhelm the system, then do it. If that is the real case of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, if that's how school keeping here, then so be it. Some people might bawl and say, oh, Lord, things really bad here, boy. But if that is the true climate, then so be it. Don't make them too comfortable at all. Might be your child, might be somebody else's child. It might be you. You never know. If you realize big man thing, if you realize the child, if it's a child, it's underage, leave children alone. Quick call, 30 seconds. Hello, good morning. Make it fast.
That's why I'm betting on you. You're the one who's going to expose them. Come on, Crystal. You are the shining light right now. You've got to lead the way. That's why you have my support.
All right. Thank you so much.
You see the same thing I know today? That's not what I know today.